I don't know that if this is the technical term or not, but it's called orgasmic birth. And it's about like birth can be pleasurable.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts?
I don't know a lot of research about it. I have heard of it. I've also heard that like bringing yourself to orgasm during birth, it's a natural pain reduction. So like it can help if you're planning on doing like a natural birth without an epidural. Like that would be a very good way to help you give birth with a little bit of pain reduction.
This is during the birthing process?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I will say, like, during both of my births, I couldn't imagine doing that because it was, like,
That's
that was
my
not,
first thought.
That was literally, like, not my
in
first,
pain.
I'm in pain. But yeah, there's some good books and good podcasts I can circle back to you about it.
Yeah. And not that as far as having that expectation, I don't have that. But I think it's interesting to question the story that birth has to be
painful
or as painful as it is.
So as you were speaking, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is like we do fearmonger a lot because I mean, if you are a negative comment, a negative experience is going to be louder spoken than necessarily a positive one. And so and it can be very healing for moms who have had a traumatic birth to speak on that birth. And I think sometimes they don't be seen. And I think sometimes they don't even know that that's what they're doing when they're like, "Oh, I just want to tell you my birth story." And I mean, I love that. I've always I had a natural birth and I also had a traumatic C-section. Now, if you were sitting here pregnant, I'm not telling you my C-section story. I'll tell you that beautiful natural birth. I'll tell you how I pushed, less than 10 minutes. I watched her come out. I watched my husband strong arm that resident out of the way. It was the most romantic thing he's ever done.
Thank you, husband.
And caught my baby. He was like, "That's my baby." But I won't tell you my traumatic birth story.
Was that first story your second birth after you knew more information?
No.
Interesting.
No, my traumatic was my second one.
So I agree that people need to be seen in their pain. I think that's really good. I think groups for that is really good. And as you're talking, I'm also thinking about how a beautiful birth story, I could imagine just in the way that when I'm sharing my own healing story, and it's like, get out of here with your beautiful birth story, It's not quite as received.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I think... but who is receiving it? Because sometimes it took me a lot of personal work after having a traumatic birth to accept and receive that, how cool is it that you just had that beautiful birth?
And appreciate it.
And appreciate it, because I'm sitting here, my last birth was traumatic. I don't have a redemption story, but so it took me a little bit of time healing, if you will, after that. But now give me all your birth stories. I want to know all the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. But I think that, again, back to your original statement, it doesn't have to be painful and scary. We make birth to be scary. And I think there's a lot of information out there, a lot of good information, a lot of misinformation. But pelvic floor therapy, seeing someone during your pregnancy, can be helpful to learn, you don't have to necessarily birth on your back. You don't have to necessarily have an epidural. You're allowed, here are ways to move to help open your pelvic inlet so that way that baby comes out. And pushing, we don't purple push anymore. That's so old school. You're not pushing your baby out, you're lengthening your baby out. So working on that coordination, being able to lengthen your pelvic floor, to be able to open wide, because a lot of first-time moms will have that painful birth with their tearing, because they think that they have to bear, you're in pain, so you're bearing down, but then you're just hitting a wall. Your pelvic floor is a wall. So you're
supposed to be opening them.
Open.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, but okay, then naturally, think about birth and giving birth, and what you've seen on, I'm going to date myself, ER, right? And Grey's Anatomy, like everybody's birth is like this, right? On your back.
Oh, on the, like,
Yeah. And
working against gravity.
Yeah, but your your feet are open and your knees are out.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
No, try it. Put your hands under your hips. So just put your hands on your hips. Put your hands under your sits bones. Your bones. Yep. Okay, so put your feet together. You can try it at home too.
Okay.
And then, so what you're gonna do then is put your legs wide. What happened?
Shuts me.
Yeah. Now drop your knees even further out.
Even more.
Yeah. Okay, so now drop your knees in. Wide open.
Is that,
Where's my pelvis?
can you squat now?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's nuts.
So knees in.
It's a lot. I
Yeah.
feel it a lot.
Yeah. So basically what the concept is, you've got your legs.
And they want you to like up to your fucking armpit, like put your knees up there.
Yeah.
Show me again, I'm sorry.
So the outlet, so if you put your knees together, closes. So knees together, hips wide, or feet wide. And that can help with painful sex too. So if you're having painful sex, people often think like, oh, you're gonna do normal missionary, right? So you can have eye-to-eye contact, so you can see, partner can see, like, we are safe, everybody's safe, but then you're in the same position, everything's closed up.
Interesting.
So there's different ways. Pelvic floor is just more than just like pelvic
It's
floor.
not intuitive for what you think
No.
the pelvic floor would be.
Not at all. And a lot, I will say, all of the hospitals around this area have come so far, and they will let
Good.
you move, and they will let you do the things, and they'll let you decide, and so
That's good to hear.
yeah, it makes it less scary. And while we're on the topic of birth, like, there are so many amazing doulas in like Northeast Ohio.